Competition is mounting in the consumer packaged goods space. As the wellness industry booms and consumers become more discerning, legacy companies have faced a wave of newcomer brands aimed at stealing their customers.
In the past, consumers didn't really look at labels. Now 60% of consumers are looking at labels. As consumers are looking for a single product doing more, and these feel like upgrades to everyday routines without consumers having to change their behaviors.
Mammoth Brands is one of these companies. Its portfolio includes 5 personal care and hygiene brands. But what's unique about this company is its playbook. It has either acquired or built D2C, or direct-to-consumer brands, from the ground up and gradually scaled to retail stores.
And because we start selling online first, we get to know those customers deeply. We can move really quickly to improve experiences on their behalf. I think lots of legacy CPG companies think of customers as the retailer. We think of the customer as the person on the street buying our products.
Jeff and his business partner Andy co-founded the online shaving brand Harry's back in 2012. It launched into retail at Target in 2016. Its founder said that the razor company won in the retail space after working to build community through direct shopping channels.
Traditional CPG is really built around scale and infrastructure, right? And so when you can start connecting with people from a digital landscape where the costs are much lower, right? It really allows them to get their message out, and also like being culturally relevant, like tapping into a zeitgeist. For instance, in the Harry's case, people were maybe fed up with paying so much for their blades, and Harry came with a message that was very sharp on that particular value message point.
We're seeing growth today isn't necessarily though about size. It's really about how companies execute this new playbook.
Following the success of Harry's, it began rolling out new brands and acquiring others. It launched a women's shave care brand called Flamingo in 2018. In 2021, it acquired deodorant brand Lumi, which launched Mando deodorants a year later. It acquired Coterie diapers in 2025 and officially rebranded to Mammoth.
That is a seismic shift in a business at any point, moving from D2C, especially being so large in D2C. Our team feels incredibly supported, and obviously the deep-rooted retail relationships that Mammoth holds, we get to benefit from that as well.
Jacob said that Mammoth's commitment to quality was one of the things that attracted her to the company.
I think legacy CPG is missing where modern discerning parents are and what they're placing value in, that it is less about cutting costs and more about investing in what parents actually want today, which are better, safer, more efficacious products.
Coterie is a premium product. Depending on the size, it charges around 50 cents to $1 per diaper. Mammoth's financials are not public, so it's unclear what its margins are. The company also wouldn't share details on whether it's looking to go public. But according to a Bloomberg report from January, the company is considering an IPO this year. The growth engine for legacy CPG companies has eroded in recent years. We are now seeing a shift in the industry. CPG conglomerates are increasingly working to dominate specific categories instead of managing an unwieldy and unrelated portfolio of brands. Unilever, for example, sold off most of its food business to McCormick earlier this year for nearly $16 billion. It's doubling down on its health and beauty brands like Dove and TRESemmé.
I think we all have to acknowledge that the big companies probably have more capability around R&D, science, product efficacy, engineering. So ultimately, these big CPG companies have an advantage where they can actually make the best product.
Mammoth wants to keep growing. The company said it is currently speaking to other founders and meeting with brands it feels it could be helpful in building out their retail channels. Andy and Jeff told me they aren't just looking to acquire a portfolio of small brands, but brands that can potentially bring hundreds of millions of dollars in value.
Fundamentally, we are built for speed, whereas legacy CPG companies are built for immense scale. And the value of speed and online first and testing and learning is you just get to product market fit much faster.